How y'all doing, my Pokemon, hedgehogs, and Christian plumbers, the PowerPumpkin Gamer here, and sorry, first of all, again, kind of shifting perspectives a little, still recording on my phone, so yeah, I just needed to get that out. So, you're not here for that, you're here for the Zelda month video of the week, and I'm gonna give it to you. So, real quick before we begin, I looked at my calendar. This is actually the second last Zelda month video. The next Zelda month video will be the last Zelda month video of 2017, and March 3rd, Zelda Breath of the Wild will come out. So yeah, I hope you guys, if you guys get it, please tell me in the comments, is it any good? Personally, I think it's going to be phenomenal, but, some people have differing interests, and I want to see you guys' differing interests. So, let me know in the comments once the game comes out, is it any good? So, moving on from that, let's go on to the topic of this video. So, last week in the Skyward Sword is the Sacred Realm video that I had. You guys can go check that out on my channel. That video, I said that the next video, which means this video, would actually be on, it would actually be on the, not the Seven Sages. It would be on a recurring temple in the Zelda franchise, which, if you hadn't already guessed, was about the Temple of Time. Problem with that is, when I sat down to sort of frame out the script of this week's video, I kind of didn't think of the fact that I kind of covered one of the aspects of my video on the Zelda, on the Temple of Time. I had already kind of covered that in the Skyward Sword video. I hadn't considered that when I, finally sat down to, write down the framework of this, and when it did occur to me while I started writing, I thought, you know what, I'm not going to waste my time, I'm not wasting your time, I'm making a short video that would just contain a plug to my other video, so yeah. And I actually looked at my calendar, and this worked out perfectly, because now I can make the video that I wanted to make ending out Zelda month, like that. Excuse me. So this kind of works out for the better, but yeah, so this week's video is actually going to be on the Seven Sages. Everybody knows who the Seven Sages are at this point. The Seven Sages are seven sages. Yeah, I know, mind-blowing. There's seven sages that kind of protect the Sacred Realm, and they have been protecting it for a while. In Ocarina of Time, they protected it in the Temple of Time. So let's talk about the seven sages and what my theory is with the seven sages. My theory is sort of relating to the fact that the Twilight Princess, Twilight Mirror, when you go there, those seven sages and the seven sages in Ocarina of Time are actually the same. Hear me out. So, Twilight Princess, well, there are multiple things that lead to this. Let's start with Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword has three dragons, Farron, Lanairu, and Eldon. They're all dragons, and they all share the same name as the light spirits from Twilight Princess. Now, if you want to write that off as just a cop-out and, just because it's an anniversary game, they're borrowing elements from the older games, yeah, sure, you can. But, it's a little, it's something to think about, something to scratch your head about, that Skyward Sword canonically comes first in the timeline, so the light spirits would have to have been named after the dragons from Skyward Sword. So, Twilight Princess does share a connection to Skyward Sword, as I've already mentioned in one of my other theories, but we're not here to talk about them. We're here to talk about the Seven Sages. And that whole dragon light thing kind of factors in as to maybe Twilight Princess, here's the big theory here, Twilight Princess, the Twilight Realm, is a kind of a branch in timeline, or possibly even the Silent Realm from Skyward Sword, that it is, it would make, it is the Silent Realm from Skyward Sword. And once you think of it that way, a lot of pieces start to fall into place. See, the 7 sages, this is where really the 7 sages come in. The 7 sages in Ocarina of Time protected the Temple of Time. Sorry about that. They protected the Temple of Time, which led to the Sacred Realm, which last week I said was Skyward Sword, the land from Skyward Sword. And Skyward Sword in itself had a different land thing going on. That was the Silent Realm, when you did the trials, the Guardian Trials, as I like to call them, or, you know, whatever you want to call them. Personally, I also like to call them the most infuriating part of Skyward Sword, because they were annoying. Eldon, I'm looking at you. That thing was impossible on the first run. I digress, though. But, yeah, those. I think that the Twilight Realm is actually like a branch off of the Silent Realm. Or maybe it even is the Silent Realm. Whatever it is, though. This is, if you think of the Twilight Realm as the Silent Realm, a lot of pieces start to fall into place. The real 7 sages from Ocarina of Time are guarding the Sacred Realm, sorry. And as I established last week, that the land from Skyward Sword is the Sacred Realm. Well, the Spirit Realm would be basically a mirror of the land from Skyward Sword, which would be, you know, all of the provinces and all of the other land there. So that would mean that, you know, there was like that other parallel dimension kind of thing that, you know, it makes sense. So then again, like I said, it starts to fall into place. The 7 sages from Twilight Princess are ghosts, I guess. They're like some kind of... You know what? I didn't think of this right until now. This isn't even the script. They're spirits. And everything falls into place. They're spirits. They'd be able to access the spirit realm. And the spirit realm houses like your... it houses your spirit only, your courage and whatever. And you have to, you know, go through and all of that, whatever that, you know, thing is. So they're spirits, and they're guarding the spirit realm. It all falls into place. So let's recap. And yes, I understand that this is a really short video, but let's recap. The 7 sages from Ocarina of Time guard the Sacred Realm, which I established last week to be the land from Skyward Sword. And this week, like I said, 7 sages from Twilight Princess are actually guarding the Spirit Realm from Skyward Sword. I think it was called the Spirit Realm, whatever it was called. And yeah, they refer to the Twilight, the land of Twilight as a realm. So it makes sense, you know, that it would be a realm. And, you know, they also called the Spirit Realm the Spirit Realm. So they're both realms. There are both, it would make sense that, you know, a mirror dimension, image flip thing, whatever the heck, of the land in Skyward Sword would also have its own 7 sages, and the 7 sages in Twilight Princess are actually spirits themselves. So everything kind of just pops into place once you think of the Twilight Realm as the Spirit Realm. So yeah, that's just my opinion there, but whatever. So guys, this is basically the end of this video. Like this video if you like this video. Comment below how hype you are for the next video, how hype you are for Breath of the Wild, and once Breath of the Wild actually releases, please comment below. A, did you get it, and B, did you like it, and C, how great was the game? Now, personally, I'm not getting the Switch. Maybe I'll get it later, and if I actually do get it, I'll probably get it in, like, fall of this year. But I'm not getting it at launch, definitely not. So, yeah, you guys let me know. Do you guys, you know, are you guys, whatever. And... you know, as I do always, now I'm going to tell you guys next week's video, but I'm not actually this week. I'm going to break the norm. I'm going to be like Breath of the Wild. I'm going to break the Zelda norm, I'm gonna break my YouTube norm, well, my Zelda month norm, of telling you guys what the next week's video is going to be. Next week's video is actually a secret. You guys will see it next week. You're just gonna have to subscribe, get alerts when new videos come out. So let me just go into my little excuse me. Let me just go into my little spiel at the end of every video. Like this video if you like this video. Comment below how hype you are for Breath of the Wild. How hype you are for Breath of the Wild, the video next week, as well as the Switch. Share this video with your friends to promote bad YouTubers such as myself, and subscribe for alerts when new videos come out, including videos like this where I talk in front of a mic, gaming videos, and this month all things Zelda. So guys, here's another little PSA kind of thing. When you guys subscribe to me, if you want to actually get alerts when my new videos come out, I know a lot of YouTubers are starting to tell their subscribers this, and I have not. If you actually want to get alerts when my new videos come out, and you want more of a chance to get alerts when my new videos come out, when you subscribe, press the little bell next to the subscribed icon to actually get alerts when my new videos come out. So make sure you do that if you want to actually get alerts. And yeah, that's basically it. So guys, in short, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm the PowerPumpkin Gamer. I will see you guys next week with the last video of Zelda month. And yeah, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I am the PowerPumpkin Gamer. My lights are out. See you guys next week. Wow.